Hey guys, it's Lizzie. So I hope that the video title makes you so angry and that the only reason you clicked on this was to leave a really negative, angry comment. If you're seriously clicking on this video because this is something you want to do, then I'm so glad you're here because we need to talk about this. So I've been getting a lot of messages lately, mostly from guys, asking me how to get with some girl who's in a relationship. And it's kind of insulting that you really think I would want to help you with this. There are dozens of reasons of why it is a horrible idea to try to break up a relationship. And a lot of people are like, oh, it's not breaking up a relationship, I just want to impress her. And then this tweet was my favorite. That's still trying to break up the relationship. You're trying to impress her in a certain way to manipulate the situation so that right after they break up, she'll want to be with you. So the main thing I want to say is that if someone is in a relationship with someone else, you need to respect that, not try to mess with it, and understand that that person is not available. If you're talking to someone who's in a relationship with someone else, and they're making it seem like they really like you, want to get with you, but they're in a relationship, that's basically cheating on the person. I think it's pretty basic. It's really easy having loyalty and respect in a relationship. If you're dating someone and then talking to another person behind their back, that type of person just doesn't care. And you should expect them to act the same way if they did break up with that person and end up with you. Because they just seem to not respect relationships, not respect people in general. But also, I think it's really unhealthy for someone to go right out of a relationship and get into another one, because you need to emotionally breathe and process. And so it's not a loving thing to do to someone, to put them in a situation where right after they break up with someone you want to like get with them. It just seems like you're viewing them almost as like an object to get with, for what you want, rather than thinking about what their best interest is. And also, if someone's relationship isn't going that well, or if right after the relationship they like think about being with you, like both of those situations emotionally are just kind of confusing. And so I think that if you're really pressuring someone to be with them and they maybe don't feel wanted or don't feel appreciated in their current relationship, because they feel that deficit, they might be thinking unclearly and not actually be attracted to you in a normal situation, but only because they have that emotional deficit and that insecurity caused by the relationship going wrong. Like that might be the only reason they actually want to be with you. And just to share a personal story of where this went horrible, when I was at college, I was in a relationship with someone. This other guy wanted to be with me, and he saw it as like his mission, his goal, to get me to like him instead of my current guy and to break us up. And he was basically successful. It was scary how it worked out. He kind of messed with my mind, changed my thinking about things. It was super sketchy and manipulative. And I get with him. I was with him super temporarily right after, and it was a huge mistake. I wasn't into him at all, and it ended horribly. We were never friends again after that. It was just horrible for everyone involved. And so because my thinking was kind of confused within things right after a breakup, that's the only reason I wanted to be with him. I was confused. Because if you're best friends with someone and then you're in kind of a weird emotional state, it can get confusing if you have feelings or not. And so if you actually want to be with someone, make sure it's at a good emotional space, a good timing for them as well. Think about their needs, not just what you want out of them. And then I also just think that this is a really subliminally sexist thing. A lot of guys have the attitude that they have to get the girl and they have to change her minds. I've literally had guys tell me or tell my friends that they're going to get us to change our mind, that if they impress us more, if they act different, like eventually they'll get us to change how we feel about them. And I just think the whole attitude of changing how someone feels, changing someone's thoughts or emotions, needs to stop. Someone either likes you for you or they don't. And if you have to manipulate and coerce and change someone's mind to get them to be with you, why do you want to be with someone like that? Be with someone who really, really wants to be with you. You will find that person eventually. But do not settle for having to change, manipulate manipulate someone's emotions to get them interested. Like, you deserve so much better than that, and that's not gonna make for a long-term happy relationship. And then the final thing I wanna say that I share in so many videos, because it's really, really important, is to stop viewing everyone as a potential person to date, to be with. Just view people as people. Even if you are really interested and attracted to someone, you can still just view them as a person. Don't view them as a person who you could potentially be in a relationship with. Like, that feels objectifying. It really, really does. It seems like you're trying to get something out of that person. And so instead, just enjoy being around people, help people feel understood, get to know people, spend time with them intrinsically, just for them, not for something you're gonna get out of them. So those are my thoughts. If someone is in a relationship, even if they're currently unhappy in the relationship, it is horrible to try to mess with that. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!